the big tech stocks have been going down.
No, everything's going down. It's like everything is red.
Yeah.
Well, there needed to be a big correction after those big booms, man. We're at 2,300 points. I mean, it's still better than we were a year ago.
I don't want any corrections. Just keep going up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. So, I'll get.
Okay.
Started.
Okay. For real.
Okay. Like, dude. Like, for real. Like, yeah. We're gonna. Okay. Now. Okay.
You motherfucker.
I see you just staring. Go for it.
Hello, and fuck you. Hold on a second. I gotta compose myself. Okay. Hello, and welcome to the Hardcore Casuals Podcast, the podcast for the working class geek. It's too hardcore to be casual, but too casual to be hardcore. I'm Adrian.
I'm David.
I'm Danny.
And today we have a special guest with us. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And okay, so welcome Mike onto the show.
Did you say Ion Mike?
Ion Mike. Yes, that's his new name. No,
that is.
I didn't say Ion Mike. I said welcome Mike.
It's like a Mega Man character. Ion Mike.
All right, so Mike, a couple of episodes ago, I asked the guys a question, and it's becoming like a thing on the show that if you're a guest on the show, you got to answer. So the question is, if Kirby sucked you, what power would he obtain? If he sucked and swallowed you, what power would he get?
I think the silence speaks for itself.
I think so. I think he's just flabbergasted. Right? He doesn't know.
I'm not sure he knows what podcast he just walked into.
He's talking about being sucked by a little pink marshmallow. Is he even there?
Mike?
What a great time to lose him.
Oh man, I don't even see him there.
Yeah, he just left. He's like, oh, fuck this podcast.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Yes,
Peace.
Hi, I'm Mike. Ion Mike. I am out of here.
He became Ions.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try to get Mike back if we didn't scare him away.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what just happened.
Welcome back.
You're back?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Kick him for doing that.
Kick him again.
I was asking you a very important question.
I know. It wasn't my fault, man. Like, as soon as you started doing the intro, like, Skype just closed, but I could still hear you guys, so I didn't do anything, thinking maybe it would continue, but then it just, nope.
None of us believe you. So.
We just lost David's picture. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm clicking buttons. I'm preparing.
Stop clicking buttons. You're giving me heart palpitations.
There's going to be a podcast of troubleshooting Skype.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's an education.
You will lose.
I have a feeling tomorrow I'm going to be in the middle of this call and all hell's going to break loose because I'm going to be holding the baby at the same time and trying to do.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Skype is the worst, man.
I hate this thing so much.
I hate the platform that we choose to do our podcasts.
What? Yeah. Why aren't we using VC? Like, VC is way more reliable.
Because Danny gets a backup recording through some Skype software he has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Okay, something goes awry, like with Adrian's audio a few times, then I just get the backup and I try and fill it in as much as I can.
We've had some interesting times where Adrian sounded like Daft Punk, and we had to.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. How are you, gentlemen?
Last week he sounded like a Turian, which was pretty interesting. It didn't come out in the recording, but while we were talking,
I actually went to listen to the episode to see if I sounded like Garrus, but
No.
No, it was happening to us. We were hearing it, but I listened to it and I was like, "Whoa, he sounds fine."
It was just a Skype thing. It just made him sound like a Turian.
But that was great. All right, so we got Mike on the program. But Mike, like I was saying before, we have a question that we ask all of our guests. Becoming a little tradition. So, if Kirby sucked and swallowed you, what power would he obtain?
He'd probably become a drug addict.
Oh.
And he'd probably randomly start dry heaving.
The power of dry heaving. So
dry heaving drug addict.
A dry heaving drug addict. So he won't be able to suck anymore because he's too busy heaving.
Right.
That will be how you stop Kirby. You make him suck Mike.
I think
there are benefits to being A pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
I think that ends Kirby.
I know, that's it. That's his Achilles heel. Wow.
That's the way his story ends.
He heaves himself to death.
Flawless victory.
I feel bad. He's a little cute little pink marshmallow. That's a horrid way to die and not be able to
Yeah,
breathe.
but he's got a freaking like interdimensional black hole inside of him. I mean, he's evil.
Just because we don't understand him doesn't make him evil, okay? Something so pink and cute can't be evil. Next thing you say Jigglypuff is evil. Still waiting on more info for Smash 5. I can't wait for that shit to come out.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's got those Splatoon folk in it.
It's got the Splatoon folk, you got Breath of the Wild Link, and you got all the classic characters it looks like, but still just looking to enjoy some Smash on the Switch, because I never got the Wii U, so I missed the generation of Smash. I missed an entire generation of Smash.
You didn't miss anything.
That's what I heard, that it wasn't really,
Yeah, I mean, like Wii U sounds like a university that gets shut down after 3 years, and then you force to pay student loans for a non-degree.
It's an online university.
Shit.
It's right there with Phoenix.
We should make a commercial for that. And it's like, welcome
Wii U
to Wii
University?
U. At Wii U, you can study to become a pharmacist assistant.
Oh dear. I think we might have some legal issues with
A clinical trial technician. It's like a what and a what?
You guys are retarded. All right. No, but just I need another title on the Switch. Like right now, I'm kind of like in a dry spell. I need something to wet my whistle.
There's nothing on the Switch, is there?
Well, I mean, it's the same titles that are over and over again. So you get your pick of Mario, you get Smash Brothers, you get Kirby, you get Link. I mean, really, what else do you need? It's just Nintendo's franchise just all over again.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get Mario, which is an Odyssey or whatever. I didn't get it because
You're against hats.
It's not that I'm against hats. It's just that some people really love the whole 3D Mario, like the Mario 64. I never got into it. I like
we talked about that before.
Yeah, we did. So what would tell Mike? So Mario.
Well, Mike should be listening to the show. We shouldn't be recapping for Mike. You know what, Mike? Get off. That's
All
at
right,
least.
I know what the fuck are you doing on our show without listening.
Let me log off, and I'm gonna go re-listen to everything. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you in a few hours.
And don't forget to listen to the Star Wars unedited.
Yeah, if you want to add an extra 3 hours to it.
If you want to listen to us,
The spoiler
especially
cast.
David and I being drunk as fuck, bitching about that movie. Oh man, that was a good one. So okay, well then I'll let the gentleman have the floor. Take us to Valhalla.
Which
That about wraps it up.
This has been the Hardcore Casuals podcast.
Wow, man, this is I've been on more awkward dates or less awkward dates than that. Whatever. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure you were right the first time. Because I think I've been there with you.
If this is about the one I'm thinking about, then yeah, that was kind of awkward.
Yes.
maximum awkwardness.
The one who got married 2 days after I dumped her.
Exactly. Talk about maximum awkwardness.
Oh god, I don't know what the fuck she's up to.
Adrian dumped her, and then a couple days later, my wife and I see her out, and she was engaged. And we're like, wait, what?
It was
Damn.
a few weeks later, but
She wasted no time.
It was 2 days later. I count.
no, she was like a it's like a stage 5 clinger, just like an awkward one. Was like, dude, I can't be with you. You're too. She's like a Disney princess, but more Disney. She was too prissy and perfect and just weird and awkward and good and wholesome, and it doesn't go up with me. I need yin and yang.
Well, I think you corrupted her because when I had seen her, that's not exactly how she looked anymore. She looked like she was going full throttle in the opposite direction.
Adrian has that effect on people.
Oh good, I crushed her.
You crushed her soul.
Oh god. And this has to do with
Kirby sucking people.
with Kirby sucking
Exactly.
people in video games, movies, and TV.
That's your special power.
Oh man. So what's been going on? What's the latest and greatest? We got It 2 Part 2. It Part 2 confirmed. Very, very thrilling title.
It too.
It's
like
it part 2.
it's like Thor.
Oh God, 4.
Thor 4.
Actually, speaking about Thor or whatever, I finally got myself to watch Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
And the music kept pulling me out of the movie. What
Right?
was with the
Yes.
freaking Tangerine Dream soundtrack?
Yes.
It's funny because my
Yes.
father told me he watched it and he's like, that movie was complete garbage, and that he liked Justice League more than it. And I was like,
Holy shit.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Listen, with all due respect, man, I think this is the time that we got to start, considering Baker acting your dad or something. What the hell did you say? Really? Justice League over Ragnarok?
Holy
Ragnarok wasn't.
To be fair, I haven't seen either of them, so I couldn't I couldn't go into my own opinion on it.
I haven't seen Justice League, but I just seeing the clips of Superman's mouth, and I'm like, fuck this shit.
No. Jeez. No. Why? That's
Ragnarok
ridiculous.
Wasn't that bad, but I remember people saying, "Oh my god, it's the best Thor movie," and I'm like, it wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't the best, but it was.
I mean, it was better than Dark World. Dark World was a slumber fest. That thing was boring as fuck.
So what was the best Thor movie? The first one?
The first one I still think was good. I would say Ragnarok is a close second, and Thor 2 should be right there with Suicide Squad.
Oh,
It's not-
which
not-
that
No.
one?
You
Yeah,
can't even
that
say
one I
that.
actually saw the other day. The Suicide Squad, and it
I'm
was.
sorry.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It was free.
Well, did you lose a bet?
No. It was free, and I just had some spare time, and it was the only thing that was free that seemed worth my time. But I judged poorly.
You should ask for your money back.
Yeah, I hear the knight from Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, saying you chose poorly.
You have chose poorly.
Oh man. Speaking about that, well, actually, there's a couple things. They are doing an Indiana Jones 5 after that fucking monstrosity of Crystal Skull. Now they're gonna make another freaking geriatric Indiana Jones movie.
That's
like-
old news, though. That's been around since.
Oh,
Like,
I just
2016.
read it. I thought that was I thought that was just like a fake thing, and now I know that it's confirmed. I'm like, what the fuck? Who asked for this? Did you ask for it?
I don't
Mike,
know.
did you ask for this?
I did not know.
Okay, good. I was gonna punch you.
I asked for a better
formally-
Indiana
I formally
Jones movie. I
requested
just
it.
wasn't expecting to get one.
Wait, you both were talking at the same time, and
Oh, sorry.
Okay, David said his thing. What did you say, Danny?
I said nothing.
I asked for a better Indiana Jones movie after Crystal Skull, and I guess this is what they're trying to do.
Actually, the other day,
Just for Danny.
Maria and I went to the Renaissance Fair, and we got sick from something we ate there. So I took the next day off, and we had an Indiana Jones movie fest. And then I stopped at Last Crusade. And she's like, "No, what? I want to see the new one." And I'm like, "Babe, I don't want to show you the new one. The new one sucks." She's like, "No, I'm sure it's not that bad." 15 minutes into it, she's like, "Turn the shit off." And I was like, "Now you know." Oh god, that movie's a piece of shit. But,
The only
okay.
good thing about the new one is that Shia LaBeouf isn't going to be in it. Because I think that was a waste. Besides everything else in the movie.
Just do it.
I'd rather watch a movie about him doing the whole "just do it" thing than watching him in Indiana Jones. But I don't know. It's just the last one left such a bad taste in my mouth. I don't think I want to watch a fifth one. One that I just read that did get me a little excited is that they are trying. Looks like they're pushing for or confirmed a Duke Nukem movie.
Oh, why?
I love Duke Nukem.
But a movie,
I don't know how I
like-
feel about that. Exactly. Like, I'm good with I like Duke Nukem, but I don't know if it'll make for a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are they gonna do? Like, use the same like '90s references?
I'm sure they could modernize
it.
and update it a bit.
No. Well, no. That's another thing. If you deviate too much from it, then it's not Duke Nukem.
Right. Then it's
No.
just a guy
You gotta
running around.
But the thing is, what they can't do is they can't give it the whole PC whitewash. They gotta keep it, dirty and it's gotta be kind of like Deadpool-ish. It's gotta be.
That's
like,
what I was about to say, that the only way they can make that successful is if they mimicked Deadpool. Because even if you go back to play Duke Nukem, it was controversial for its time. It's not controversial anymore. You go back
yeah.
and play
Yeah, I
Duke
mean, right
Nukem
now
and you're
it's,
like,
like, very
yeah,
standard.
whatever. Compared to GTA, you're like, whoa, this is nothing.
Yeah.
No, but this is before. This is back when it was still like on N64 and crap. This was Yeah, it looks like it's funny. You said you said that and you agreed. I'm looking at an article on /film.com in which they're saying that they are using Deadpool as like a
reference.
A reference. They're going to try to keep it a la Deadpool, which again I would agree. That's probably the only way they can make it work, because that's what made the character likable, the fact that he was so crass.
And I still don't really think it's going to work. I mean, Duke Nukem is just such a 90, like Mike says, so 90s that I don't think it's going to work at all.
I don't know, man. 80s things have been hitting really well.
There's a difference. You go to the 80s and you're like, that's a cool genre. There's like it's a good time period where things were odd yet familiar. Things are strange about the 80s. Nobody likes the 90s. You go back to the 90s and everybody cringes collectively. So you can't bring up the 90s.
I love the music from the 90s. At least the music I enjoyed.
No.
Fuck yeah.
You're thinking of 1999. That's different from the 90s.
No. I'm thinking about mid 90s, man. And also, come on, Cartoon Network's lineup during the 90s and Nickelodeon's lineup in the 90s were great.
That was like the most redeeming quality of the 90s was the cartoon.
The 90s were crap. And we thoroughly lived the 90s.
Yeah.
We thoroughly lived it and enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm not sure.
I liked it.
We
man.
lived
Yes, but if I had the option to go back to the 90s, I would politely decline.
Why is that?
I would impolitely decline. Would you like to go back to the 90s? Fuck you. And walk away.
No.
Or do a Vegeta scoff.
Kisama, and then walk away.
Oh man. So then, what time period would you prefer to be in?
Depression 20s, so I can invest in the stock market.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like killing themselves. You're like, opportunity.
I would lose so much weight.
Me too. I think we could all do that.
A loaf of bread is $20? What is this?
Make it get in line. Oh god. Depression 20s. That's depressing. I don't know. I liked the early 90s and late in the 80s. I think we were a country on the rise.
Well, this leads to an interesting topic of, if you had a time machine, where would you go?
Okay, well, it depends on my time machine, though. Do I have the DeLorean? Do I have the TARDIS or something else?
It doesn't matter. It's a time machine that you can only stay on your planet. It doesn't go between dimensions. It's only time as you know it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not the TARDIS. It's
Hold on,
it's a
does it-
DeLorean.
It's like a DeLorean, yes.
Does it create multiple timelines, or are we just in one timeline that we can change?
Think of it as just like one timeline.
Okay, so we're doing it Back to the Future timelines.
I'm trying to think.
Flux capacitor. We got it.
Simple conventional time travel. So it's just like you can go back to what you've seen before, or you can go forward to what you haven't seen yet. But the caveat would be you can't change anything. You're only a spectator.
Can't change
you
anything.
can't participate?
You can't participate. You're only going as a spectator. So it's not, the idea of this time travel wouldn't be to go see anything that you've done yourself already, or to
So
change
it's time
something
viewing.
that you've
It's
done.
not time travel. It's time viewing.
Basically.
Yeah.
But it's basically the idea of you're not going back in time to go talk to that girl you never talked to. It's to go back in time to go see the fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, bigger picture. Like, where would you go?
Not a
I don't
bigger
know.
picture.
See,
You
to
freaking.
me, that's kind of boring. I would want to participate. You're telling me I can't go back to
Yeah, that's-
when the
yeah.
Romans were having orgies all over the streets and I can't participate?
You want a
Go
bigger
ahead and
picture?
participate when the Romans were in charge and you'll get yourself killed.
What are you talking about? The government never does anything to hurt
You want
citizens.
a bigger picture? You can Google that shit. I want to go back in time to change it. But no, I guess yeah. If that was the only thing that we can do, then I don't know.
Future.
Yeah, I guess I would. Well,
Yeah,
not
it's a viewing
well,
thing.
hold
I
on.
go to the
We would-
future and get depressed.
Yeah, if it's the future, then we can't technically do that because then we're just preparing ourselves for the future. We would just basically go back to a present time and
No, but
make
look.
the changes there.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. If you did go to the future, you could be a viewer and you can see things and you can bring that knowledge back with you. And that
Also, how come you only get the power to manipulate if you're going to the future?
Bro, then screw that then.
because that's different.
To hell with the past.
But the thing is that why would you use it for that when you have the opportunity to say go back and see Jesus?
No, I can do that anytime. I have a time machine.
Not if I can't talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. I can't talk about like, dude, hey,
You can't
why
talk
are we
to him.
here?
You kneel
Why
down
are we
and you
here,
cross your
know?
hands every day.
No, so if we have your little rules, then I'll just go for the Mega Millions is what? It's like $565 million, something like that. I'll go to next week, get the numbers, come back with the numbers, and there you go.
And what if when you go to the future, vision of those kinds of time-altering events are blurred and you can't see them?
Well, no.
I'm going to repair the time machine. The time machine is obviously faulty.
Yeah, exactly.
The flux capacitor is not fluxing.
The only
It's not flexing.
the only way that you can that you can kind of limit the whole going to the future and coming back and changing things is if you're going to a potential future that could be different when you come back. Like you're just getting like one variation of the future, but when you come back,
it will be different because once you come back,
well,
the knowledge of the future, then it changes.
But besides that, but I mean, like you're seeing a possible future. That doesn't mean that even if you did nothing, that's the outcome. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, so basically, if this were Calypso and you said that you wanted to go into the future, he would let you go into the future. When you came back to the past and you spent all your money on like knowing what's going to come out at the casino, and then you don't win and you lose everything and you go broke, he starts laughing because he's like, you saw a future, not the future.
Yeah. That guy was awesome. That guy was awesome. But yeah.
Oh, I loved those twist endings.
Yeah.
So then, okay, let's open it up.
I want to go to hell. So he sends him to Hell Chicago. What?
Open it up to whatever you guys want. Like, however you want to affect the past, affect the future. How would you use your time travel machine? Just no dimensional travel. It's just time.
So wait, so now we can alter the past as well?
Yeah, let it be wide open since everyone has a fucking dildo up their butt about not being able to change the past.
Well,
full reign.
Well, hang on, because not being able to change the past, that's fine. We would just go to the future, fix our or not fix our future, but like improve on our future, and then we can go back whenever the hell we can go back in time whenever the hell we want. I mean,
no, it's a round trip, one round trip. You don't have back and forth.
If I had to choose something,
okay.
I guess what I probably would do, because I've always been curious about what would the world, and particularly our country, what would the United States be like if 9/11 didn't happen? Because so many things changed that day. Mm-hmm. So many
that's a really good one.
So many liberties were lost. Privacy's done with. You know, all these things with the Patriot Act came to place. I mean, 9/11 really did change how the direction this country was going, and it's kind of like I'm not happy in the direction it's been going ever since. So that's probably what I would do. I'll try to stop 9/11.
In a similar note, how would the United States be if World War II never happened?
The thing is, remember, World War II affected Europe more than it did the United States.
Right. Yeah.
Well, no. World War II
superpower as well.
Yeah, World War II made us a superpower. It made us the quote unquote the greatest country in the world.
You're right. I don't know. The thing is, I probably here's where because it could sound bad because a lot of people died during World War II. Shit, a lot of people died during Stalin and Pol Pot and Mao Zedong and all that crap. But that's the thing. Sometimes, and I think I guess you can make the argument for 9/11 too. But sometimes the world needs a mass catastrophe to wake it up and to fix things. Well,
that hasn't been working as of late with all the school shootings and bombs in Austin and Las Vegas hotel shooter.
Well, let's not even go into the Las Vegas one because I could take you down a rabbit hole you don't want. That's not fit for this show.
Oh Jesus! Are you gonna give me some conspiracy theories?
No.
Okay.
Shifty eyes.
I'm surprised he got that out of a straight face.
Not George Bush.
I swear he said that with shifty eyes.
No. I think we kind of brushed upon this one during our last conversation. That's more of a societal thing. We as a society are kind of like have been going one direction, and it's kind of biting us in the butt. But I stick with my answer. I probably stopped 9/11 just seeing how it's affected rights and liberties in this country. I would like to have see that not happen. What would you do? Really?
So insightful.
You don't say.
Don't all speak up now.
He was asking you.
I was asking you, David.
Were you? I'm not even looking at the screen.
That was
I'm
clear.
asking you, David. Okay, fine. David's too busy watching anime porn. Danny, you go.
He's
Danny,
watching
Mike, and then Dave.
hentai.
No, just regular porn.
Danny, you go. Danny, Mike, and Dave. That's
What
the
would I
order.
do if I went back, or if I could go back in time?
Yeah,
Or
what would you do?
What one thing would you change? If you could change.
What one thing would I change? Holy crap. Okay, skip me, because this is going to take a bit. Yeah, Mike, you go. You go, because I got to really meditate on this. Because it's like anything. If I can go back and change anything.
How come I had the answer, nobody else has an answer?
Oh, you had a really good one. That was actually
Well,
a really,
yeah.
really good one.
Well, my question for this is if safety is guaranteed.
Safety is not guaranteed.
No,
Do
safety's
I have to bring my own weapons?
Safety's never. Oh, well. If it's that kind of time travel.
Well, that's you bring it. What has the person who's taking us back? Has he done it at least once before?
I would hope. I would hope he has done this once before.
Will we be pushing it to the limit?
He will, in fact, push it to the limit.
Yes.
He will walk along the razor's edge.
Okay. All right. Come on. Answers. I can't be the only one who answers.
Mike, you're up.
I'm thinking. I don't know, I mean, like, besides, you want to stop being like a major catastrophe or something, like, just because I've been dealing with this recently, like, I'd go back and slap myself before
I
signing
got
up.
my wife pregnant.
Before I got myself into the current pickle that I'm in, which is paying 2 mortgages worth of student loans. I probably would have picked a different career.
Oh God.
Because it's
Okay. Wait. No. Let's do that. It can't be.
okay, can't be me.
It can't be a personal thing. This is a selfless act. This is big picture thing.
Ooh.
And it doesn't have to be like a catastrophe. Like, would you have wanted to try to find Amelia Earhart? You know what? I don't know what the hell.
No, there's a lot of things, because when you put it into the context of historical events, like how would things have been different if you were camped out at the theater when this guy comes to shoot Abraham Lincoln, and you stop it?
Oh my God! You stopped John Wilkes Booth.
You stop him, and then Abraham Lincoln
It
on a
totally
stage
changes
looks
the
at
course
you.
of the U.S. forever.
It changes everything.
So come on, man. I'm the only one who's actually giving a real answer.
How about making a stop at Mel Brooks's house after Spaceballs and convincing him to make Spaceballs 2?
See, that probably was the missing piece to world peace. Like, I think you would save a lot of lives by doing that.
I think so. Spaceballs 2 is what the world needed. Not love, Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, I mean, you probably would have saved. You probably also would have saved Rick Moranis' career as well.
Well, actually, if you
didn't
read
he
about Rick
voluntarily?
Moranis, yeah, he kind of backed out by himself. He didn't want to act anymore. He was like
He wanted to
burnt
raise his
out.
kids or something, he said.
Yeah.
Or he wanted to concentrate on his kids or something.
And a lot of people say he's genuinely one of the funniest people they've ever hung out with, and like one of the most genuine, cool people.
Yeah.
I have a real one, I guess.
He phoned a friend to find
Phone a
out.
friend, yes. No. Prevent the Titanic from sinking. Just to see what would happen.
Really?
Just to see. Yeah.
Leonardo
have Leonardo
DiCaprio's
DiCaprio.
career would never get off the ground.
Leonardo's career is done.
Exactly. See.
No Inception. No, I veto your statement of the Titanic.
No Inception. No
it
Wolf
would
of Wall
totally-
Street.
No. It would destroy
No
Leonardo
Avatar.
DiCaprio's career.
Oh, who cares?
It would destroy Leo.
Hold on a second. That might be a reasonable exchange. I could go without ever seeing Avatar if it means. I mean, without
Leonardo
seeing Inception
DiCaprio.
if it means no Avatar, because that
There
would
you
be a
go.
piece of shit.
Look, James
Cancel each
Cameron's
other out.
career would be mediocre. Leonardo DiCaprio's career would have never launched.
James Cameron's career would have been greater without Avatar, because he would have just been known for Terminator.
Yes, just
I guess that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah. Oh man.
I just
Wait, hold on a second. And in your great plan, I didn't give myself.
he's gonna take out water skis.
How
and
would you
set
stop the Titanic from sinking?
What?
water skis next to the Titanic, and he's gonna push it as he gets close to it. He just rips off his shirt and he goes, "I got this."
He's gonna bring with him to the future just one jet ski to push it away from the iceberg.
Captain, iceberg ahead. And then Danny's going to sing a sea shanty.
I left my wife back in Wales.
Oh dear God. Okay, so Danny will stop the Titanic from sinking. What a. Okay. All right, Mike. What are you gonna do? Forget your student loans.
All right. So just to be completely selfish, like I would go back to the '80s just to hang out with Schwarzenegger, like when he was like first starting out.
When he was saying that when he pumps up, it feels like he's coming.
When I bump, it feels like I'm coming. So it's like I'm coming all the time.
It feels like I'm coming. It feels like I'm having sex. So that's why I'm so happy working out. You see me smiling because I'm coming. What an awkward.
You know, I'm now going to remember that line whenever I go to the gym. They have like Arnold Schwarzenegger pictures of like the '80s when he was like really ripped and shit. Now that's what I'm thinking of.
You never saw that interview? What was that movie called?
Pumping Iron.
Pumping Iron, yeah. And they're interviewing him, and he says like, "Yeah, when I work out, it feels like I'm coming."
Jeez. Now I got to see that.
Oh man,
You've never seen that?
No.
That's
No.
like,
I think he's doing it wrong.
dude, that's Schwarzenegger classic, man. Like that's like where he gives you like the insights to how to get jacked, like Mr. Universe.
He's doing curls with his cock.
That's why he's coming.
That's why he's coming.
That's why he's coming.
Come with me if you want to live.
That's funny. Okay, so you wanna?
He tells John Connor.
So I'll find a way to protect 9/11, stop the Titanic from sinking, hang out with Schwarzenegger while he's coming.
I feel like someone's idea of time travel isn't on par with everyone else's. Adrian wants to stop 9/11, Danny wants to stop the Titanic, and Mike is like, I'll just hang out with Schwarzenegger. So you guys go do that. That sounds cool. Cool story, bros.
All right, well, Dave, save it. What would you do?
Oh God, what would I do? I think
For a Klondike
I would
bar.
take a Jeep back to the Jurassic era to outrun a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Jurassic Park IRL.
I'll take Jeff Goldblum with me.
Why not just go back and audition for the role and get it and be in the movie? You could do all that shit.
Because I won't be able to see the T-Rex. It's CG. It's not CG. It's CG. Oh
Really?
man, I think that would be fun.
You would get killed.
Safety is
I
not
won't
guaranteed.
get killed. I'm in a Jeep.
Oh yeah, but there's no fossil fuels.
And when it
because
was
the
out of
fossils
gas,
haven't been
A
developed yet.
1980
There's no oil
85,
because all the dinosaurs are still alive.
I'm taking gas and Jeff Goldblum with me. I'd be fine.
I'm pretty sure you
I don't
can't
think
take
it's gonna-
explosive volatile liquids in a time travel device.
You mean Jeff Goldblum?
They're gonna find a fossil of a T-Rex with a tire.
You see, if you
and two
time travel with
skeletons
Jeff Goldblum, you're set because not only can he make teleporters, but he's also good with dinosaurs, and he also knows how to hack alien computers. So no matter what, you're set whatever time period you go into.
And also
I'm
he's
sticking with that.
and also he's what the fuck was his name in Ragnarok?
The Grandmaster.
There you go. He's also the Grand Master. So
With his melting stick.
with his melting
Or-
stick.
There's always the thought of taking Kurt Russell with you because he fits into everything.
See, exactly.
Snake
That's
Plissken?
better than Jeff Goldblum. I would take if I'm gonna go back in time and fight dinosaurs. I want Kurt Russell with me, not Jeff Goldblum. He'll just
You'd rather have Kurt Russell with you when Jeff Goldblum could be distracting the dinosaur. You'd rather have Kurt
Yeah,
Russell.
Well, stop talking.
but Kurt Russell would be busy wrestling the dinosaur, so you'd be set no matter what.
He'd be too busy snake.
But if you
Plissken,
want to fight the dinosaur, then wouldn't you want to take Chuck Norris with you?
that's
that's
just
true.
cheating. That's
That's
cheating.
just
never
cheating.
do a
Though. That's like
roundhouse
a
kick.
one roundhouse kick and it's done.
That's cheating.
That's not fair.
That's using
Well, no.
God mode. You can't do that.
Yeah, I mean because the problem with Chuck Norris is that one roundhouse kick would like completely destroy the universe. So.
Bro,
He's
one
the
roundhouse
reason-
kick will send you
that-
back
wait,
and
hold on
forward.
a
That's
second.
why they went
Hold on.
extinct.
Exactly. I think we just made our own time loop. That's what us going back in
do
time.
go
with
back
Chuck
in time
Norris's
with Chuck
kick
Norris.
is what killed the dinosaurs.
with Chuck Norris, he kicks a T-Rex.
I think that's
Everything
exactly
dies.
what happened. We figure out
There
time
was no
travel.
The iridium there is not really iridium. It's pieces of Chuck Norris's beard.
That's what they're gonna find. They're gonna go into the Yucatan Peninsula and find Chuck Norris's beard. And they're gonna
Shoot to the
carbon date
crater
it
with
and
ground
find out.
zero of the roundhouse kick. And his ginger hair flew all over, mixed with all the shit in the clouds, turned into iridium rain down. We solved it. Now we know our destiny.
Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
Yeah, but still, wasn't it Mr. Rogers who won that fight?
Oh, Mr. Rogers did win that fight.
For those of you who didn't get that was a very subtle reference to
the Ultimate
Showdown of Ultimate Destiny, a classic like early millennial web cartoon.
Oh God! But I think okay. So I'm going to amend this a little bit. What if you go back in time to change things? Like that's fully okay that you can change things in the past or use info from the future to change your present. But if you were to do that, you're automatically setting off alarm for like Minority Report type cops or villains like
Time Cops.
Your counterpart, like Time Cops, coming to get you to stop you from doing that. Basically, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to
Time
come.
police.
I'll be subtle about it. I'll go back in time and just subtly buy.
Your butterfly effect the past?
Yeah. I'll go back in time. And I'll just buy stocks in companies I know will do well. Buy stocks in Apple and Microsoft and in
What if the Time Cop
Amazon.
is you?
What is the time cop what?
Oh my God, are we loopering right now? Is he me with a really bad CGI job on my face? Is it Bruce Willis with my beard?
You are the Time Cop. So like you're trying to outsmart yourself, but you yourself are coming back and telling you no, don't do this because it's gonna not. What if you come back to you?
Your future
You go to
self
the
is
future.
Bruce Willis.
Okay, look, we're timeceptioning this. You go to
I
the
know,
future
I need
to
whiskey.
change things, and then you from the future come back to the future to tell you not to do this because you're gonna fuck yourself in the future. So now you have to trust yourself in the future as to whether it's gonna affect you in the present. So now you have to listen to your future self who's talking about your future self.
So
No,
you
I'll
shoot
ask my
yourself.
future self. I'll ask my future self, okay, how did we fuck up? And then future self will tell us this is what you fucked up and fix it, and we do it the correct way.
But you can't talk to future self because that's future self who's saying that he saw future self and saw that it all went to shit. So you're talking to future self, but what if you're saying, wait, future self, you did something wrong. I could do this right, so future works for both of us. So now you guys are sitting at a table in a casino trying to convince each other of actually doing this.
What is the dealer thinking when he sees all three of me?
The future dealer standing behind him.
Well, future self is the one dealing, so.
Look, in the end, I don't care. I trust myself. I'll do what I
What
say.
if your future self tells you don't trust yourself?
My answer
trust
would
any
remain
of
the
them.
same.
But
They're all
My three
assholes.
future selves and I will go hang out with Schwarzenegger.
So then, what does that do to the past if it's the three future?
I don't know. Right? With all these future selves of me, I think the world's fucked. One of me is enough. Now there's like 8. What?
People don't know what to do with just one of me.
I don't know what to do with just one of me. Now there's more. I just wanted to make some extra money. That's all.
You just make a cascading echo of yourself coming to. That's how Danny stops the Titanic from sinking. It'll just be an infinite line of Dannys coming to plug the
Holding
Titanic.
hands.
It's just a meat pile between the ship and
You just see
Pops
me.
like a freaking bat.
Stop.
But then the twist is that Danny's meat pile sinks the Titanic.
With his rippling muscles.
With my rippling muscles.
Captain, I see a meat pile ahead. They crash into it and sink.
There's a hairy bulk of muscle ahead. Hard to remember.
It looks like Zangief.
It's the size of an iceberg.
the red cyclone.
And they're all angry. And I was like, fuck, shit, fuck.
They're all kneeling on each other.
What the hell is that? It's just a bunch of people looking like Zangief fighting each other. What the hell?
Oh, crap.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm sinking the ship anyway. I can't unsee this. You don't deserve to live. Ram it to the head. Just
Full speed.
full speed ramming speed.
We have no choice but to ram it at full speed.
Prepare
Actually, no,
for
that's
ludicrous
smart
ramming.
about this. Turn around, about face, reverse, get it with the propellers. Chop that shit up. And while that's happening, the Rose and DiCaprio scene's happening, and they're getting all covered in Danny's fairy blood. I would picture Danny's blood has hair too.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a good chuckle.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Where were we?
I don't know. We were talking about the past and the future.
You were talking about deceptioning at a roulette table or something?
Yeah.
No.
Why were we in the casino again?
I don't know, because I thought it was fitting for you to meet yourself in the casino.
Is it the stupid
For you to
casino
meet
planet
different
from Star
versions of
Wars?
your future self and just have a poker game.
I'd be at the roulette table.
But then your future self would say, this isn't really a game because I know what's going to happen. And then you're like, you could be lying to me. It could be a bluff. So then how do you out-poker your future self? Is your future self lying to you or telling you the truth?
My future self, if he knows what's good for him, will be telling me the truth.
I trust
fact,
myself.
I would know.
I don't like to lie.
Huh?
I don't like to lie. I trust myself.
Yeah, what's that riddle? Like, you come to a fork in a road with two witches, and you have only one question to find out what the right path is.
And one of them only lies and the other one tells the truth.
Yeah.
I think the answer is you
42.
ask one of them is, will he tell me, or will they tell me that this is the what path I need to go? And depending on what they, oh God,
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
I know it involved asking the other person what this person would say.
What I do know is that your future self knows the answer to this.
I know. So, well, hey, here's a surprise guest. I have my future self. Hey, guys. By the way, Danny gets a hot Playboy model or a wife in 6 months.
So Danny gets to the NFL and he becomes quarterback for the Patriots.
Oh, no.
Yes! I'm the new Tom Brady, bitches!
No. Danny gets Stormy Daniels.
Oh, no.
Danny gets what?
Stormy Daniels.
Danny does Dallas.
Danny does Dallas.
It's going to be the new porno. That's what you're going back in time to fix.
It's not
This
Danny
can't
does Dallas. It's Danny does Dallas. But it's still about fucking guys.
The plot hasn't changed.
Only the receiver.
Danny comes back to the present and his one IMDb credit is Danny does Dallas.
And he never sat down the same ever again.
And you
call
got a
me-
star on the Walk of Fame.
They call it the Triple D.
Oh, God. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
This is quickly going south.
What about video games and TVs and movies does this have to relate to?
Time travel.
Oh, God.
So yeah,
Anyway.
I think we settled it. We know. I'm going back to the dinosaurs. Mike
What,
is
was
hanging
that
out with
really your answer?
Schwarzenegger.
You're gonna go,
Yeah, I
you're
think
gonna
it
go with
is.
Jeff Goldblum?
I do want to see dinosaurs. I would like to go back and see dinosaurs, and I would like to see how it all ended without being able to fall in the flames of glory. I would like to
So,
come back in
Thumbs
time.
upping.
So you would want to see dinosaurs, okay?
I would actually like to go back and because if I had infinite round trips without having
No,
to.
I thought you said the whole thing was one.
No, yeah, because for changing things, what I'm saying is if I had infinite round trips where I'm just a spectator, I would like to go back and see dinosaurs, the Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, like the full shebang, like the Battle of 300. I'd like to see all of those historically important events. And
That
then,
would be pretty cool.
and then go to the future and see what the future's going to entail. Like, say this
space
is a
travel,
service.
space colonization, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like, imagine this is a service
free to
where
get
you
there.
pay to go on a ship, and they're like, okay, we're going to go through all these time periods, and you're going to see all of this in real time, or past time or whatever.
yeah.
But you're going to be seeing real events as they're unfolding. But you can't do anything. You can't touch it. No butterfly effects. Nothing. You're only there on like a Disney trip to see it. That I think would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you brought up some. That is actually pretty cool. And you brought up some good ones. Like I would have loved to have seen, like the Battle of Thermopylae, or how, like seriously, how were the, what? Because there's still a lot of crap of how the pyramids were made to actually see that happening. Same thing with like the stuff like the Great Wall, or I would love to see the American Revolution. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool events that you can go back and see.
The Apollo 11 launch.
Yep.
Is there anything you guys are looking forward to? Any new TV shows,
The
games,
future.
movies that you guys are anxious about?
No, we were talking about interesting things from the past, like what other time periods.
I'm trying to get us back to what our normal topics are.
Actually,
This is a
yeah.
normal topic.
I'm looking forward to Detroit. Oh shit!
Becoming Human, or
There you go, Becoming Human. Yeah. Detroit Becoming Human. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, but that one just looks to me like another kind of Heavy Rain.
Becoming Detroit.
More
yeah,
interesting.
I know.
But yeah, like for me, like, because Heavy Rain was good, but like the whole ending was like underwhelming to me. And yes, there were multiple endings, and yes, I saw them all. But like to me, like it just got boring after a while. It was like I was watching the same movie over and over again.
It's all about 420.
I never played Indigo, so I guess Heavy Rain was my first.
You did play Indigo Prophecy?
Not before playing Heavy Rain. I played Indigo Prophecy afterwards.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you said you didn't play it, but you did play it because we're constantly talking about that till my story ends.
I mean, yeah, no. When I played Heavy Rain, I hadn't played Indigo Prophecy. So it was my first time into that type of video game, so I really enjoyed the hell out of Heavy Rain. Played Indigo Prophecy, played Beyond Two Souls, which I think was kind of not... I think Beyond Two Souls was... I think Heavy Rain was better than Beyond Two Souls, but Beyond Two Souls had a good story in itself. I just love those stories where every little thing that you do could potentially fuck up everything.
That was the cool part of Indigo Prophecy. Like the game starts and then you have some pills for a headache, but you had alcohol. You die. Roll credits.
If you're like, oh, I gotta take my pills, I'll take it with alcohol. This is how my story ends. And you literally jumped off the freaking balcony at the very beginning of the game. How awesome is that? This shit was hilarious, man.
What? I got a platinum trophy for that.
I agree.
But the day to look forward to is 420. Not because of marijuana, but because of God of War. God of War.
Oh, yeah, God of War. Oh, you see, you had different layers of excitement.
Mike, come on.
No.
Mike, you and I, we just had sons.
No.
So
yes.
This becomes even more pertinent for us to be Kratos raising our child.
Yes. So that I understand, but like when I think God of War, like I think massive battles, like where you're just fighting, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys at once. Where this game, like they've completely changed the style of
totally
gameplay
different.
Where it is. Like, so it's more of like a dueling system, it looks like. So, yes, like I really haven't seen anything since the initial like video trailer release gameplay footage thing that they did probably like a year and a half ago. So I really don't know much about it, but but that was the one thing that got me worried about it, like just that they're changing so much of what makes God of War. So, but we'll see
That's
how
true.
it does.
Yeah, I haven't seen much about it either. I just watched that one intro trailer where they kind of walk through and lead up to the part with the snake.
Right.
But it looks really cool. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
And it pulls on the heartstrings because we just had kids and he's there teaching his boy, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to teach my boy about Norse mythology.
Well, I was more thinking along the guidelines. Because one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is like taking my son on like his first hunting trip. Like that to me is gonna be really cool.
What are you planning to hunt?
Well, I've hunted
human flesh.
No, because when I've gone, like we've done wild boar, birds, gator. So but probably first time with him, probably be like something like deer or something like that. Something.
You don't take weapons, right?
Well, the first 2 boar I killed were with a knife. So.
No weapons.
I made the knife while I was in the woods.
By chewing down wood, right? You just gnawed through a piece of bark. And
I took a rock and then I smashed another rock until it got sharp.
Aha. With your teeth.
Nice. So I was going to say something dark earlier when you said, what do you hunt? I was going to say children.
You're a pedophile?
No, wait, no. You turned my dark thing against me.
Touche.
I'm not a pacifier. Thing that babies suck on.
Pennywise is a pedophile.
I'm upset. I missed Mark, or Greg Sestero, Mark from the room, had an AM Ask Me Anything on Reddit yesterday, and I fucking missed it. And I'm reading it. It's fucking awesome.
Why are you reading things when we're talking about such interesting topics?
Because it's Greg Sestero from the room. It's Mark.
I don't care. Oh, hi, Mark.
Exactly. All right. Anyways,
And that's how our podcast ended.
Speaking about hunting, it's still in Florida open season on boar, right? You could basically go out and kill a wild boar whenever the hell you want, right?
Didn't you know it's illegal to kill?
No.
We don't have kings in the States.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually considered
Invasive.
Yeah. So if you see one, just get rid of it. Nobody likes them.
Nice.
Really?
Bacon. Unlimited bacon.
Cajachina.
Yeah. Cajachina.
Cajachina.
So if you see a wild boar, just take it down.
That's it.
What's your favorite way of taking a boar down?
Oh, if only you knew.
With the knife, it was pretty fun, and then shooting them is always fun. I mean,
Wait, how do you get close enough to kill him with a knife and with it not?
He
use
gets
a dog.
fully naked and he crawls like Solid Snake.
He crawls himself in mud like Predator, like in the Predator. He waits for it to come to him.
He springs a trap and he just jumps.
He
at
hangs bait off of his manhood. And as it comes to snorting, and teasing it a bit, before he can get erect from the stimulation, he just stabs right between the eyes.
And then it ricochets off its skull and he stabs himself.
And he gives himself a circumcision. And he got infected with the boar blood, and now he has boar AIDS.
Hey man, that's a serious problem.
No, seriously, how do you get up close? Because boar are pretty big, and you get.
Yeah, I mean, when we did it, we had a dog and we had multiple people. Like, so the dog will corner him, and then one person will grab him and flip him over, and you just stab him right through the heart. Make it quick.
Little
Stab through the heart.
kind of
Shot through the
sounds like
heart.
fun. It sounds like you need somebody there, just like playing like drums to get you like
Well, that's what the third person was doing.
The third person was beatboxing. That sounds more like Ultra.
Oh, I missed Ultra this year. CJB and Linz went, of course.
Well, I'm glad they wasted $500 to go to Ultra.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to do that. I've done it. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm not going to pay that kind of money anymore.
I miss it, but it's just gotten too expensive. Like, I would do it, but it's too freaking expensive. And now you can't even,
Get one day. You have to get all the days.
Yeah, you gotta get all the days. Like, screw you. What the hell? And still, they sell the fuck out of that shit.
Maybe we should organize our own. Let's make our own.
Okay, so what would we call it?
Summer Music Conference. UBA.
No, in the summer,
Mega.
Miami.
Call it
Exactly, I was
Mega.
gonna say
There you go.
Uber, Mega, Maximum,
That sounds like porn. With like 4 X's.
Maximum. If it's a porn thing, everything has to be synthesized from porn sounds. You ordered a pizza. You ordered a pizza. You ordered.
It's so hot. It's so hot.
Here to fix your cable. Here to fix your cable.
So wet. So wet. So wet. So
Come
wet. Harder.
I think we got something.
I think we do.
Our parents will be so proud.
So instead
I
of
just
dead
imagine-
mouse, like you guys call yourself sex mouse.
Sex mouth.
Sex Mal.
Homo
Sex-
erectus.
Sex Mal 5.
About 5. Oh god! How did we get here?
How do we get anywhere?
Mike, I'm sorry, man. This is. I don't know if you were prepared for this.
That's all right.
You should
Cool
not
with
be
it?
prepared for this.
I'm cool with making a sex music festival.
Hey, it's the
I think we
future.
were onto something.
Yeah, I mean, like you watch, like 30 years from now, man, like our kids gonna be like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna like, sex ultra. You're like, yeah, all right, kids, whatever, just use a condom.
Yeah, it's
We'll
true.
be like, yeah, we started it. It's not what it.
We have proof.
It's no longer
We have
the
proof
path.
that we came up with this concept. It's online. Jack in.
We'll just tell them to be excellent to one another. That's what we're going to tell them in the future.
That's true. Safety's not
I don't know if I
guaranteed.
should talk about this. No, I got caught with I'm looking at
Your pants down?
You got caught with your pants down.
Pants? Why the fuck would I be wearing pants?
Again?
I love these pants you talk about. No, I'm just reading details on Stranger Things season 3.
There are no details on Stranger Things season 3.
According to Hollywood Reporter, there is.
Hollywood Reporter's fake news.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Fake news.
Anything I don't like is fake news.
That's right.
Everything I don't like should be banned and made illegal.
That's right. No, wait, wrong.
No, if I like it, then no. If I don't like it, then it's illegal and banned, and it makes your every type of faux person ever. I mean, right now,
Which is,
in
may I
the
remind you, a
UK,
product of the 90s. Thank you, 90s, for PC era.
Yeah.
you're right, man. The fucking 90s fucked everything up.
Telling you, man.
No, you get arrested in Germany and UK for like Twitter posts and Facebook posts if it's offensive or whatever. It's ridiculous.
You know who I blame for all of this? Bill
Obama?
Clinton.
No,
I blame Bill Clinton
Yep.
because when he fucked Monica Lewinsky or got head from her or whatever, he should have said, "You're damn right. Fuck all y'all. I don't care what you think. I'm the president, bitch." And that's it. And should come off the TV. Instead, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. It's like, dude, for real. And that's what set us all on this tangent of, oh, you can't say the truth about anything about being a regular human being. And any
Then here we
other
go.
people.
We'll go back in time and convince him to tell the truth.
Not only are we going to convince him to tell the truth, we're going to tell him to make a sex tape.
Yes.
And his career is going to blow up. He's going to be the new Kim Kardashian.
He would still be president today.
He would probably.
I am the Emperor of America.
God, Emperor.
He's bald and has the gold chains and shit.
He is Supreme Leader Clinton.
Dear leader.
Oh God. Kill me now. I'll go back to the dinosaurs with you.
Please eat
To a
me.
sim-
Eat me.
To a simpler time.
Unfortunately, you can't because Jeff Goldblum's in the other seat.
This spot's reserved.
What about Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris
Doesn't
couldn't
need,
eat
a,
his-
doesn't need a Jeep.
I'm telling you, man, Chuck Norris just roundhouse kicks and it creates a wormhole to the past.
Chuck Norris willingly goes there to train. He pulls the carcasses and montage runs through the forest. And then he eats their leg for lunch.
The dinosaur's still alive, missing its leg. Like, fuck. It's like, I'll get to eat the rest of you later.
And the dinosaur
Will this leg grow
thanks
back?
him for that. The dinosaur thanks him for his generosity.
Thank you for the honor.
Feeding you. No, it is an honor. How many people could or things could say that,
That they traveled through
Chuck
Chuck
Norris.
Norris's bowels.
Exactly. That's an honor.
I'm sure Chuck Norris he has no idea what people talk about him. He's read that book and then he thought it was comical, but oh man, you know what it is to have a career
He's a living
beyond
legend.
your career? Yeah, that's just like because people were eating shit on the internet, you become ultra super famous after the fact for no fucking reason.
Yep.
Oh god, it's crazy. Meanwhile, Bruce Lee is dead.
Yeah.
And so is Tupac.
That makes me sad.
It does.
I don't think he is.
Tupac
Which
is
one?
not dead.
Tupac is not dead. He's coming back.
Tupac is hanging out with Elvis.
Didn't
Still
he
making
release
music.
an album? Didn't he release an album in 2016?
That's right.
He is, in fact, the hardest working dead guy I know.
Better believe it.
Well, he's a product of the 90s.
Also, then he's bad.
The what?
Then he's bad. Did we just say that everything in the 90s is bad?
No, but he checked out early.
No.
Oh, he said everything in the 90s is bad.
No. 90% of the 90s was bad.
Wait, what the hell is this? Didn't they learn? EA is reportedly developing an open world Star Wars game.
Oh, let me guess. They're going to charge $5 per loot box?
$5 for every minute you play. This is from comingsoon.net. EA is
That's
reportedly
fake.
developing an open world. Is fake news?
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Who's ever heard of that website?
Don't you know
Come
that they
on.
work for CNN?
CNN is a reputable news source. It's not like Fox.
Reputable
DMX.
and news should never be in the same sentence.
Exactly. If it's
DMX
reputable, it's
gets
most likely
1
not
year.
on TV.
Did you read that one? DMX gets 1 year in prison for tax fraud.
Oh man!
Oh, you
Meanwhile,
make me
Wesley
lose my
Snipes
mind.
is running away.
Has Wesley Snipes even come back to America?
I don't know, but he's not in America, which is like a prison sentence within itself.
I know.
He's been in Canada forever.
Oh, Canada.
Life sentence in Manitoba.
Wesley fucking Snipes, man. That guy's career was huge, and then he just disappeared.
Nope, I'm not paying taxes on this. This is my money.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's how I feel about it too.
I know, I don't blame him.
Maybe I should do that.
I'm like,
I just work
I'm like,
really
shit.
hard for 1 year and then just leave.
It's like, tell me how it's fair in any other industry where someone can totally avoid doing any work for you, then the things that he does do just fucks you up and fucks you over every single day of your life. And then at the end of the year say, you owe me 30% of everything you've made.
Thank you.
How does that fucking make sense?
Thank you.
It's like, excuse me? Why am I paying you 30% of my fucking income with every other American except major corporations so that you can have a cozy job where you go to work 1 day out of every, like, 7 so you could vote on shit and maybe not vote on shit that has nothing to do with anybody except yourselves?
Yep.
Like,
And then you
Get outta
retire
here.
with a friggin' $1 million, $10 million pension.
yeah, and you have free health insurance for the rest of your life because you were
Not
in their
just
pocket.
free, not just free, the best.
Yeah, you got the top tier health insurance.
The health insurance that nobody even knows about, like where doctors like still come to your house and stuff.
Fucking A. It's the ones for when they kill their prostitutes, the doctors come and clean it up.
Hey doc, I have a problem. Let me guess, it's not you. Yeah, that's right. I'll see you in 20 minutes.
That's what it is. God, it's so frustrating. Even insurance in general. Tell me how insurance makes fucking sense.
It doesn't.
How can a company say, you're going to pay us X amount of dollars every month, and then that's going to go towards bills that you get only if you spend enough by paying them too before we cover you? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, if I'm paying you every month, how about you cover the shit out of what I've been paying you and every other American is paying you? I want to start a brand new insurance company. One where people pay money towards something that pays them back. How about that? How about them fucking apples?
That's called
I'd
a
rather
bank.
just abolish insurance altogether.
Me too. To tell you the truth, me
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah. There should be
Because
no
doctors would all
Watch
be...
the prices of everything go down.
Of course.
Yes.
The other day, we looked at a doctor's bill that said, I think it was part of the pregnancy, that was like anesthesia, I think was $1,300 or something like that. And then insurance discount, it said. Insurance discount was like $930. So out of the $1,300, there was a discount of $900 and some dollars for the insurance company. The insurance company then paid $200, and then they were expecting us to get stuck with the rest of it, which was like another $200. It's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? How is that even legal? How is that fair? How come I can't tell the doctors,
Hey man, can you give me a
you know
discount?
what? Yeah, give me a discount on that of like 90%, and then I'll pay it. It's like, fuck off.
Well, the markup is a couple of 100%, but
Well, no, yeah, I
Well,
mean,
the-
I mean, the markup is like 1,000, 2,000%, because when you go to the hospital and you get one Tylenol, what do they bill you? $50 for one pill of Tylenol. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because they know that the insurance company is only going to pay them 50 cents, so they got to mark it up ridiculously, so then they can say, oh look, we have my Tylenol, it's $50, can you pay us?
I had to go to the ER back in January when I saved that cat and found out I was deadly allergic to it. And just for the pills they gave me, which is just like over the counter.
Benadryl.
It was Benadryl and something else. I think Broncaid. They gave me Benadryl and Broncaid, and that before the insurance, whatever, it was like $900. It was crazy.
That's because George Clooney administered it.
Yep. But you didn't get to see him because he was too busy like working in the pharmacy.
Making espressos.
I brought you an espresso.
It's sad, man, and that's what all our hard-earned money is going towards.
Yeah.
But you don't own your money, remember?
It's owned by Bitcoin.
No, it's bullshit. It's like you guys are still both employed through like major corporations. When you get out and you're on your own, like
Yeah.
we've done,
It sucks.
paying for insurance blows, man. it's like super expensive, and your coverage isn't half as good as when you get it through a company.
Oh, no, my
obviously
coverage is shit.
They consolidate prices.
Oh no, my coverage at my corporation is freaking shit. I'm paying out of pocket almost $3,000 for that one ER visit.
I wouldn't pay that.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that either.
No,
I would just say no.
I'm in
Claim that you're like an underserved, you know. No, I can't pay that. You know.
Yeah, I'm from Hyrule, and
my name is Link.
how many rupees would this be?
I'm watching Brawly get Kamehameha into the sun in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. It looks great. Oh, that looks really cool. I gotta get it.
The Brawly.
Did they already release that? I haven't turned on my PlayStation in forever.
I think so. I've only seen the trailer for it, but I think it is out already.
Oh, fuck. How much does this cost?
How good is it as a fighter? Because I haven't played a DBZ game since like PS2.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Excellent. Yeah, well, whatever you played on PS2, you'll like the way this looks. I guarantee it.
Yeah, last
Don't
one I
think
played
of it
was like
as Dragon Ball.
Budokai 3 or something.
Oh, you're golden.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Don't think
Beautiful.
of it as Dragon Ball. Think of it as Marvel vs. Capcom with Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That sounds good.
Because it's basically Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, Brawly is $5. Bardock is $5. They're charging for them separately.
Yeah, that
What?
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Bardock should be like 10
Did
cents.
EA make this game?
Yeah, Bardock can go fuck himself.
Exactly.
about
What the
Bardock.
hell? Nobody cares about Bardock.
Actually, I would like to have Bardock just so I can use Frieza and go ho ho ho.
The funny thing is, when I saw the trailer, that's exactly what Frieza did when they showed the little
That
clip.
is awesome.
They're fighting, and he was like, ho 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 ho, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Oh, I love
that
that
shit was
part.
golden, and he did the whole.
And with the finger, I just love that finger. He
Yeah.
just drops it on him.
I bet you do love that finger.
Giggity.
Oh, don't I ever. You should know that.
Oh.
But Mike, if you get it, you should get it, and then you and I could play, because people online are so good now, I have no chance. So I need to play people.
Okay.
And there's no Raiden. There's no Raiden in it, so you're good.
Well, yeah, because I've only played Marvel vs. Capcom maybe a handful of times, and I suck at that game. So
You talk about Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Dragon Ball Fighter
Yeah,
Z. I think it's on PC too.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now.
It's really good.
Oh my god. Ultimate Edition's $109?
what the hell's in it?
Well, it's Ultimate.
It's over 9,000.
I think all the voice actors actually for the dub part, if you want to have it dubbed, are
Yes.
all of the original Ocean cast.
Yes, because that was my 90s childhood.
The original Ocean Cast.
I think so. I think I read that somewhere. I could be wrong, but I could swear I read that somewhere. That it was the original cast.
Hey, Vegeta, these guys' power levels just went up.
What?
Nappa's actually pretty good in it. Nappa's a pretty cool character. But everyone's killing like crazy with Android 16. And who was the other one that's... a lot of people have been abusing Vegeta's tag in.
Oh, it's tag.
Yeah, because Vegeta's tag is he does that energy rendan where he like shoots a bunch of blasts really fast.
Yeah.
But he does it like at a jumping angle. So you're trying to... If you're blocking, then he'll jump into the screen just above head level and shoot down on you. So it gives the opponent the opportunity to do a mix-up to try to open you up and do a full combo. But Vegeta as his own character isn't very strong. He's just got a really good... He's got a really good tag in. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, I know.
You have tags and...
Okay,
tag
so
them
I'm
in,
buying
tag
the
them out.
basic version. I'm gonna check this out when we're done.
It's really good. And the story mode is basically like watching the TV show.
Yeah.
The story mode is basically an episode that you're just playing through the whole thing, and then you're trying to figure out why these crazy energy waves have caused ruckus with all the characters and why all of them have lost their strength. So you're like some like
Can you not
ethereal
ruin it for me?
being.
I'm about to play it.
I don't know how it goes. I'm just telling you what the intro is. This is what the story is.
Then I'll tell you
So
the
what-
next.
yeah,
on
I mean, like, so does it,
on
like,
the
go
next
through, like-
episode of the Hardcore Casuals, Adrian
Yeah.
just finished playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z and is going to share his experience with us.
You gotta do it a lot faster and higher pitched.
I was doing
The next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
And in Japanese.
There you go. Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
Watashi no baka na culo pinga coño carajo.
Coño al carajo.
Well, that about wraps it up. This has been the Hardcore Casuals Podcast. We're three childhood friends whose motto is just good enough. We're hardcore about a variety of topics, but too casual to be experts at any of them. Be sure to join us next time on this journey of mediocrity. I'm David.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks to Mike for joining us as a special guest. We hope to have him again soon. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. And with the finger, I just love that finger. And he just drops it on him.
I bet you do love that finger.
Giggity.
Oh, don't I ever. Yeah, I guess that wraps it up. This has been the Hardcore Casual. I did
Casuals.
the Adrian. Can you believe that? I did the
David.
Adrian.
It's a plural. There's a
You pulled an Adrian.
We're three childhood friends whose motto is just good enough. We're hardcore about a variety of topics, but too hardcore to be casual. Wait, what?
Don't forget to thank Michael.
Too hardcore to be casual.
You see, what's happening here is that I'm speaking, and my brain is trying to catch up to what I'm saying, so I don't know what I'm about to say. And then I'm like, wait, where was I?
All right.
We're three childhood friends whose motto is just good enough. We're hardcore about a variety.
Dude, are you okay?
I'm drunk.
I think
We
he's
are
having a stroke.
Does anyone else smell bacon? Daisetsu namono protect my balls.
My dog's butthole is winking at me.